Wowza, it's time to bring in the bucks by implementing your experience product marketing plan. It probably goes without saying that the only way to bring in the bucks is to market and sell your product. And yet, marketing is the part of the process that tends to bring up the most resistance. Here's the thing: when most people attempt to create and market a product, they often jump in without a plan. They don't start out knowing what to do and where to focus their time and effort. When you don't have a plan, it's entirely possible to take a lot of action and not see the result that you want. That's because you're taking the wrong action and you don't necessarily know what the right action is. But the good news is that you know the right action. You have a proven system for designing, marketing, and making $2,000 or a whole lot more from an experience product in 10 weeks or less. You don't have to rely on chance. You don't have to spend years going around in circles. You have a plan, and all you need to do is implement it. The system works if you work it. This is the difference between luck and strategy. I'm giving you the strategy that you need to market your product so you don't have to implement the hope and pray method of getting customers. In the last training, you learned the difference between marketing tactics and marketing campaigns. In this training, I'm going to refresh you on our first 2 marketing campaigns and introduce you to our next 4 experience marketing campaigns so you can decide which campaigns that you want to focus on to launch your product and reach mission accomplished. Marketing works best when you stack campaigns 3 deep, so you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. This allows you to reach different people in different ways. So let's quickly review the 6 experience marketing campaigns that you're learning in this program and the pros and cons of each campaign, plus next steps to getting across the finish line to mission accomplished so you can overcome what I call the marketing mindfuck and live your message. The most important thing in business and marketing is to use the right strategy at the right time in your business. The reason why people fail to sell good products is that they use the wrong strategy at the wrong time. Now here's the kicker. Just because other people are teaching and using a particular strategy doesn't mean that it's the right strategy for you at this time in your business. This is where the most people get tripped up. You can have the right product, they've created the right thing, but if they don't have the right marketing campaign, it's not going to work. That's why I wanted to take some time in this training today to review the 6 campaigns that you're learning in the masterclass and make sure that you're using the right combination of campaigns for you. In a moment, I'm going to share the pros and cons of each campaign so you can decide which campaigns that you want to use to launch your product between now and our mission accomplished deadline. Once you make this choice, you only need to watch the Experience Marketing Essentials trainings that are relevant to your campaigns, and you get to skip the rest. Woohoo! I'll let you know at the beginning of each marketing training whether that training is relevant to the campaigns that you chose. I'm going to share these campaigns in order of complexity, starting with the simplest campaigns that work even if you're a total newbie, and moving on to the most sophisticated campaigns. The Chatterbox campaign. Simply show up and sell. The Start with an Experience campaign. Hook them with a taste of what you do. The Application campaign. Pre-qualify your customers, students, and clients. The Give Them What They Want campaign. Test and pre-sell your product idea. The Perfect Email campaign. Win them over one message at a time. And the Fast Result campaign. How to design free gifts that build your list and sell your products. If you're brand new to business, I recommend that you choose 3 of the first 4 campaigns to launch your experience products, since these are the simplest. If you're more experienced, you can choose from any of our campaigns. That said, I always recommend including the Chatterbox campaign as one of your 3. It's the easiest campaign there is and hands down the most effective. Many people hit mission accomplished simply through the Chatterbox campaign. And if you've already hit mission accomplished, you don't necessarily need to do another marketing campaign unless you want to skyrocket your results. We do ask that everyone run and document 3 campaigns to qualify for our guarantee, since we know that that will give you the highest probability of reaching mission accomplished in our time frame. And our goal is to get you across the finish line. Okay, let's dive in, starting with our first campaign. I call this the Chatterbox campaign. Simply show up and sell, and this is a campaign that you run one-on-one. It doesn't require any technology at all. All you need to run a Chatterbox campaign is the 2 oldest tools in the world, your hands and your mouth, because that's how you write and speak. I want to invite you to become your brand ambassador in every moment of every day, whether that's going to the grocery store, boarding a plane, or stepping up to the mic at a live event to share your message with dozens or even hundreds of people, as well as actively reaching out to people in your network and putting yourself in situations where you're more likely to meet your ideal customers. You never know when and where you're going to meet someone who could change your life and your business forever, and vice versa. Every single moment and every single interaction is a unique and irreplaceable opportunity for connection, growth, and transformation. I've seen people build entire $50,000 to $250,000 plus businesses exclusively on the informal Chatterbox campaign, simply by showing up and rocking their bad self. We've also had several EPMers who've already hit mission accomplished before we even started this module through the Chatterbox campaign. Like Scott Peckford, who shared the success just 3 weeks into the program. Your Chatterbox campaign has made me $21,000 this week alone. I feel like I underpaid for your program. I did have a list to start and did another program with much lower success in the past. Thank you. Never underestimate the power of simply showing up and being you. The pro of this campaign is that there are potential customers who need what you have to offer everywhere, and you can find them simply by staying curious and open to all the chance encounters that you have during the course of living your life, as well as actively reaching out to people in your network and putting yourself in situations where you can meet your ideal customers. The con is that you can't scale this approach. There's only one of you and you can only have so many conversations. This is as much a way of life as it is a marketing campaign. Though when you get super strategic and consistent with your chatterboxing, this is the fastest, easiest way to reach mission accomplished. Don't forget to use your prospect tracking sheet to track every outreach and interaction. This is the secret to turning Chatterbox from an informal, let me see what happens tactic to a campaign that will get you real results. Now, the next campaign is also a one-on-one campaign. It's the Start with an Experience campaign. Hook them with a taste of what you do. This campaign is designed to provide a one-on-one experience through a free initial consultation or a gift certificate for a discovery call or in-person session. This campaign is one of the simplest, low-tech ways to get potential customers in the door if you're a brick-and-mortar business or a service-based business that works with customers one-on-one, such as coaches, healers, consultants, and other professionals. This can also work to enroll people into one-to-few programs that require a larger investment or time commitment, where people are unlikely to say yes without a one-on-one interaction or experience working with you. The pro of this campaign is that it's an easy way to get started if you don't have an email list or a lot of marketing experience, because you can fill your programs with just a few experiences. You don't need to talk to a lot of people to get across the finish line to mission accomplished. With a great offer and some decent enrollment skills, you can convert 20 to 50% of your conversations into sales. That's awesome considering that even the best one-to-many marketing campaigns usually max out at a 1 to 5% conversion rate from opt-in to sale. To put this in context, we use the Product Launch Formula campaign to fill the Experience Product Masterclass. PLF is the most complex and sophisticated marketing campaign that you can possibly run, and why I don't usually recommend it when you're just getting started or launching a product for the first time. We have above average conversion rates for this kind of campaign, and we only see between a 1.6 to 2% conversion rate from opt-in to sale for the Experience Product Masterclass. That means that we have to reach 31,000 prospects to enroll 500 customers. That's virtually impossible before you have the list, the relationships, and the marketing savvy. There's a reason why I'm teaching the campaigns that I am here in EPM. I want to give you the simplest ways to get to mission accomplished. Now for the cons of the Start with an Experience campaign. If you're just starting out and haven't practiced one-on-one enrollment before, you may flub this at first and see a lower 5 to 20% conversion rate. That's common when you're first getting started and learning a new skill, and doesn't mean that your offer isn't valuable. It just means that you have to iterate your way to awesome. The other con is that you can't scale this campaign, and there's a limit to how many one-on-one experiences that you can give. That's it for our one-on-one campaigns. Now let's talk about the next 4 one-to-many campaigns that are often used in conjunction with each other to create the 15 to 30 touch points that you need to turn a first impression into a sale. Let's start with the application campaign. Pre-qualify your customers, students, and clients, since that's really a hybrid between a one-to-one campaign and a one-to-many campaign, in that while you're still reviewing individual applications An indefinite number of people can still apply to participate in your product. For some niches, products, and services, it's crucial to pre-qualify your customers, students, and clients to make sure that they're ready, coachable, willing, and able to do the work. This is especially true for one-on-one coaching, consulting, or mentoring, as well as one-to-few small group programs over a longer period of time. This campaign works really well as what's called a takeaway sale, where your customers are convincing you why they want to work with you rather than the other way around. It creates a feeling of exclusivity while helping your prospects make a clear commitment to doing the work. An application campaign can also simplify your marketing by eliminating the need for a sales page by focusing on an application process instead. Moving on to the Give Them What They Want campaign, which is a powerful way to test and pre-sell your product idea. The simple survey campaign can be used for market research or validating your product ideas in the very early stages of product development. It can also be used to build relationship and provide value leading into the sale of your experienced product. I'll be showing you this other use in our next training. One of the biggest pros about using surveys to actually market your product is that they give you the opportunity to ask meaningful questions that make your prospects think about your topic in a whole new way. And that can pave the way to a meaningful buying conversation. The con of a survey campaign is that on its own, it's usually not enough to sell your experienced product. You need to combine this campaign with the perfect email campaign and/or the fast result campaign to see the best results. Next up, we have the perfect email campaign. How to win them over one email at a time. A perfect email campaign is a series of emails designed to sell your product. A perfect email campaign has a beginning and an end and usually lasts between 4 to 5 days, ramping up from 1 email a day or every other day to up to 5 emails on the final day. On occasion, people do quicker 24, 48, or 72-hour campaigns, but that's harder to do if you don't have a large, engaged tribe. You can also do longer email campaigns that are more spaced out, but shorter campaigns are usually better for urgency. Remember the power of urgency and scarcity? You want to make it clear from email number 1 or 2 that your experienced product is only available at this price point, in this form, or with these bonuses for a specific and limited amount of time. The pro of the perfect email campaign is that email is still one of the most effective ways to create additional touch points with your prospects, and emails form a key part of just about every marketing campaign there is. So no matter which campaign you choose to use to get from mission to mission accomplished, chances are that you'll need a perfect email campaign to go along with it. Con. There are a few cons to the perfect email campaign. One is that really good emails take time and skill to write. Of course, I will be giving you some training on how to do that later on in this module. You need to write a lot of emails to get someone from subscriber to buyer. And finally, the biggest con of all, email deliverability has been rapidly dropping and is a huge challenge for everyone who uses email. Okay, let's move on to our 6th campaign, the fast result campaign, how to design free gifts that build your list and sell your products. The first step to profitable list building is creating a free gift that relates to your product so you can inspire people to sign up for your email list while bringing them one step closer to becoming a customer. This freebie is often called an opt-in gift. I've also heard it referred to as clickbait or a lead magnet. The secret to a successful fast result campaign is in knowing what gift to create and how to design a marketing campaign around that gift that will convert subscribers into buyers. The pro of this campaign is that the right fast result freebie can convert well over 50% of visitors to a squeeze page into subscribers and 1 to 5% of subscribers into buyers. Once you get this campaign dialed in, you can start sending more traffic through partners and even paid ads. So this is a campaign that's easy to scale. The con of this campaign is that you really have to get your fast result freebie right to build desire for your paid product, and you need to craft a perfect email campaign and other marketing materials to turn a subscriber into a buyer. Okay, there you have it, the 6 experienced marketing campaigns. Pause the video and take a moment right now to choose which 3 of our 6 marketing campaigns you plan to use to hit your minimum goal of $2,000 in sales of your experienced product in 10 weeks or less. In a moment, I'm going to show you a suggested schedule for your marketing campaigns. So you want to make sure you choose your 3 campaigns before you keep watching. It's go time. Before we end this video, let's talk about scheduling your marketing campaigns and how to plan for the next 4 weeks. Because the truth is that no product, no matter how awesome it is, can be successful without a marketing campaign to launch it. That's why I knew I had to give you campaigns that were simple enough for you to implement before the end of our 10 weeks together and powerful enough to get you some great results. This module will work a bit differently than the others. Instead of dripping the videos out to you gradually, we're giving you a bunch of marketing essentials trainings in a few big batches before our holiday break weeks, so you can pick and choose the trainings you want to focus on to get you to mission accomplished. Then, when we return from the holidays, you'll only get one more training on what I call the marketing mindfuck until we hit Module 5 in week 10 of the program. So don't worry, after this initial batch, you're only going to have one more 23-minute training released over the subsequent 4 weeks. Then, the next 4 trainings will go in-depth on specific campaigns. We'll release these trainings in 2 batches in week 7 of the program. That way, you can go right to the trainings for the campaigns that you chose and skip the rest. So we're in week 6, and you'll receive access to the first 6 trainings of the Experience Marketing Essentials module. These trainings are here to help you get the marketing skills and know-how you need to create an effective campaign. The initial 6 trainings are true marketing essentials that relate to several of our campaigns. Then we'll drop our next set of campaign-related trainings in week 7, so you focus on the marketing campaigns that you chose. Now let's look more specifically at your marketing schedule, or what you need to do and when to make $2,000 or more from your experience product by the end of our time together. The schedule file is available in your worksheets for this session, and I'm going to go through it with you in a moment. It's critical that you follow this plan to the letter if you want to earn $2,000 or more and reach mission accomplished. It bears repeating that no product can make money without a marketing campaign. No product will succeed unless you do the work you need to do to market it, and no guarantee can cover you if you don't do the work. We recommend building all the materials you need to run your choice of experience marketing campaigns between now and week 8. Remember that you don't need to use all 6 campaigns. It's possible to get to mission accomplished by stacking 3 campaigns together. You're going to have my support and the support of your coach for any questions that come up. This is probably more support than you've ever had to create your campaign and get it out the door, so now is the time to make this happen. You can get to mission accomplished by the end of week 9 and definitely by the end of week 10 when you put on your experimenter's hat and go into this in the spirit of learning, growth, and commitment to the result. You can make this happen. We also give you a grace period of an extra week or so to give you time to wrap up your campaigns and submit your graduation in mission accomplished stories. So if the first campaign doesn't get the results you were hoping for at first, you have time to fine-tune and try again, or try a different campaign. Just don't wait to the last minute to get started. I highly recommend starting your marketing campaign by week 9 of the program. So let me share what you're going to learn when and what to do when, so you're ready to rock this out and earn your first $2,000 or more starting right now. If you're following along with the program schedule, you're watching this training in week 6 of the program. I recommend running your marketing campaign sometime between week 8 and 10 of this program. You can even go into week 10 and all the way up to our next steps call if need be. We're delivering the first 6 trainings of the Experience Marketing Essentials module in week 6. 3 of these trainings are required and 3 are optional. Then, we'll deliver the next 4 campaign-specific trainings in week 7, plus a required training on making your product beta. I only recommend watching trainings that are relevant to the 3 experience marketing campaigns that you chose in this video. That will be anywhere from 5 trainings to all 11 experience marketing trainings if you're the overachiever type. I recommend watching all relevant marketing trainings by the end of week 7, so you can begin to get your marketing campaigns ready by week 8 and launch starting in week 8 or week 9 at the latest. Remember, I'm teaching you simple marketing campaigns that don't need to take a lot of time to implement, as long as you focus on moving forward and iterating your way to awesome. Okay, let me share a rough schedule with you for the rest of this program so you can get a sense of what to do and when to do it. Week 6, Marketing Foundations. We released the first 6 trainings of the Experience Marketing Essentials module. Important, you don't have to watch any trainings during the break weeks. We've released them early for those who want to get a head start on their marketing campaigns. That said, if you want to use the break week to really work on your marketing campaigns, go ahead. That'll give you a head start. Otherwise, they're there for you when you come back from the holidays in week 8. In week 6, you'll receive marketing mindset, redefine marketing, and connect with your big whys, bring in the bucks, create your experience product launch plan, love the flub, how to rock your experience product marketing campaign, the optional copywriting basics, writing headlines, bullets, and copy that sells, the optional website ATM, the only 4 pages you need to sell anything, and the optional marketing technologies training, a crash course in the basics you need to start selling. Then in week 7, we're going to do a marketing deep dive. I recommend you watch all relevant marketing trainings, which is between 6 and 11 trainings, depending on which campaigns you choose, and finalize your marketing campaign, what you plan to do, what you need to create, and when you plan to do it. Additional campaign-specific trainings that will be released in week 7 include Make It Beta, Start Small, Release the Pressure, and Iterate Your Way to Awesome Fast, the Start with an Experience campaign, Hook Them with the Taste of What You Do, the Application campaign, Pre-Qualify Your customers, students, and clients, the Perfect Email campaign, Win Them Over one message at a time, and the Fast Result campaign, How to Design Free Gifts that build your list and sell your products. Then we're going to have a couple break weeks for the holiday, and we'll come back in week 8, which is implementation week, where you'll get your marketing campaigns ready to launch. You can reference the training on each individual marketing campaign to get a sense of the timing and the duration of each campaign. And we're going to release the final marketing mindset training, which is called the Marketing Mindfuck, how to reach mission accomplished no matter what. Then week 9 and 10 are launch weeks, where you get to continue or start your marketing campaigns, pivot as needed, really be willing to experiment and try new things to see what works. And most importantly, keep following up and never assume that someone doesn't want to hear from you. Beware the marketing mindfuck and don't give up until you've hit your mission accomplished goal. We'll be releasing the Deliver the Wow module in week 10, so you can begin to shift your focus from marketing to creating an amazing customer experience once you've reached mission accomplished. Or you can wait and watch this once you finish your campaigns. Then in weeks 11 and 12, we're going to have our next steps call and the mission accomplished grace period, where you can wrap up your campaigns and get your final sales. You want to celebrate your wins, submit your story, and turn your attention to delivery. Then in week 13, we come together live in person in Los Angeles for Message to Money Live, where you get to celebrate, meet each other, and learn how to build not just a product, but your entire experience business. We're going to really expand on everything you learned in Experience Product Masterclass and look at how to situate your product in your business as a whole and what next steps to take to grow your business. You can claim your free bonus ticket at experienceproducts.com/M, the number 2, and the letter M. Now, don't worry if you're behind or you haven't reached mission accomplished. Come anyway, since Message to Money Live will help you ground everything you've learned and get even more clarity on your business. We actually had one student, Jordan Reistrom, who didn't even crack open EPM, but she came to Message to Money Live anyway and said she got her full $2,000 worth. So don't sweat it. As Brian Tracy famously said, the rule is there are no unrealistic goals, there are only unrealistic deadlines. While many of our students reach mission accomplished during the 10 weeks of the program, not everyone chooses to do so. Some students want more time to germinate, and the choice is up to you. You know what's best for you. All I recommend is that you embrace the choices you make. While I do encourage you to go for it, no need to feel down on yourself if you don't. You've already won. Think about it. You've learned a lot, and you've done a lot, and that's a huge win no matter what happens. The question isn't if you'll hit mission accomplished, but when. You got this. You really do. We feel like a partner in your business success in the sense that we've made a huge commitment to you at the start of this program to deliver you results. We've guaranteed that. Now we're asking you to make a commitment to yourself and us that you're going to follow through on the 3 marketing campaigns that you chose in this training and the schedule that I just shared with you. That's how you become eligible for the guarantee, and even more importantly, that's how you'll learn how to create and market an experience product. Because if you can do it once, you can do it again, and ultimately reach mission accomplished. Keep in mind that commitment only works between partners if it's returned equally. We've done everything we can for you in this masterclass, but as the saying goes, you can't hire someone to do your push-ups for you. It's your time to implement your marketing campaigns, and I promise you'll be glad that you did. Remember, there's a difference between learning and implementation, and marketing only works if you work it. The challenge for many people is that once you start to market something, it becomes real, and you're faced with the possibility of failure and the possibility of success. On the one hand, it's easy to be psyched out by the marketing mindfuck, which you'll find out about later on in this module, where half or more of all sales come on the very last day. And then on the other hand, it's possible to get overwhelmed or intimidated by the thought of, well, what actually happens once you get people to say yes? This thought can bring with it some doubts and fears, as you may ask yourself, am I ready? Or can I really get the result I'm promising? I'm here to tell you that you got this. You are ready, and you can get people results. There are people right now who are waiting for what you have to offer. And this program is designed not just to help you develop your product idea, but to actually market it, sell it, and ultimately deliver it so you can make the impact that you're here to make. So can I count on your commitment to implement your marketing campaigns between now and the end of our program so we can deliver on our guarantee to you and you can make the impact that you're here to make? Thank you for who you are and what you do. Okay, that's all for now. In the next training, you'll learn how to love the flub and rock your experience product marketing campaign. This is where you'll learn how to apply our iterate your way to awesome mindset to your marketing and understand how to turn marketing flubs into marketing love. Now go out there and live your message.